From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Odrisamer Despaigne will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Boston, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys with the talent and determination of Dustin Pedroia. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Despaigne has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Maben on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next up for the Red Sox, Corey Seager. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Line toward right center. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He swings and grounds it to short. Rojas takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Marlins nothing. Drew Pomeranz gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Drew Pomeranz, better known for that big overhand curveball that he has. A good fastball, not a great fastball. 91 to 93. Curveball is his best pitch. He will mix in an occasional changeup.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. And the Marlins are off and running here in the inning with a leadoff triple.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Let off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Maybin takes his lead at third with 1 away. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Betts. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Martin Prado now. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Pitch popped up. Pomeranz will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 Boston error, and no one left on base. Second inning coming up here in South Florida, and we are tied 2-2. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for the Red Sox, center fielder number 7, George.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Hit sharply on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 2.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Drew Pomeranz. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an interleague game.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded to short. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. Here's Scott Van Slyke. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Lewis Brinson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Van Slyke on third. Realmuto stands at second. No outs. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in the lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Odrisamer Despaigne, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And there are two away now.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. In there, 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
Here's Corey Seager. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maybin is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Pedroia leads off first with one away. Hard hit at third. Here's Castro for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is stepping in and ready for another shot. Miguel Rojas so far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Miguel Rojas.
Swing and a liner, and that is down, as that could be two bases. He's around first, heading for two, and he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Martinez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number one. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Springer has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Martin Prado now. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Rojas isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. And they now lead by 2.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Prado is off at first with 2 away. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. Miami's out in front, 4-2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cody Bellinger. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And boy, disaster averted that time as the throw takes the first baseman right into the baseline, but he makes the swipe tag and gets out number 2. Here's George Springer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Brinson, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox. Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Lewis.
Ready for another chance? Lewis Brinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Drilled to first. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 43.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Odrisamer Despaigne. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Started that swing a bit too early. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Miami down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Drew Pomeranz. He reached on a single in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Now batting. Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Corey Seager. Lifted the other way to left center. Rojas has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead it 4-2. Again, Cameron Maben, 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first.
Cameron Maben.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Hit to short. Seager is there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The batter, third baseman, Justin Bohr.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Bohr, 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Hit hard down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Swing and a little tapper. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. Pomeranz gets the sign, on his way with the 3-2, and right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
J.D. Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And he is in there.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
First offering on its way. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Center fielder number 7, George Springer.
Striding in once again, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Maben. A leaping effort there by Maben, but he'll come up empty. That ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, pitcher Drew Pomeranz.
Digging in once again, Drew Pomeranz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Softly hit out towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's Mookie Betts as he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. 5-4 Bo Sox. Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
These are
That's a ball.
0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Digging in and looking for more, Martin Prado. A hit in 2 tries so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Stephen Wright is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 36, Stephen Wright.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
when I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Betts will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Left fielder, Scott Van Slyke.
Here's Scott Van Slyke, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Welcome back to South Florida. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Corey Seager.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. So the top of the seventh isn't over yet after the two-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4 is not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. Van Slyke is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready for another. JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Another 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Lamb moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Johnny Giavotella will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Johnny Giavotella.
Nope, foul ball.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
A spin and a throw, and he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Nick Whitgren is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. George Springer will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Line towards center field. Maben is there, 2 gone. Visiting Red Sox on top in the 8th inning as you get a look at the line score to this point. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side is back to the top of the Miami line.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder, Cameron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Pitch is popped up. Bellinger over to his right, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. A bouncer up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready now for the Marlins, Justin Bour. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's 1 for 2. Fouled off. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Behind 0-2 now. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw won't get him.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late. You never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Here's a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Derek Dietrich is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Derek Dietrich.
Xander Bogaerts will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. To short. Scooped up. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Corey Seager. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it now is Prado. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox.
Your attention, please. Now
Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Digging in to try it again, Martin Prado, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there at the letters 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1, here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Scott Van Slyke. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, JT Realmuto as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 0 for 5. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Drew Pomeranz gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final